hope everyone is doing well. So for today's video, I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna discover it together. I just wrote to myself, make a VOD review of that game. That's all I did, and I played like 10 to 15 games after that, so I don't even remember that game. I know it's a Malphite game, and I remember that I had a lot of fun playing it versus Malphite. So I guess we're gonna review it and see what we can learn from it. So yeah, I was still on Korean on Wide. We're still climbing for GM. I actually peaked at 330 LP a few days ago, and then I had a terrible series. I lost some focus. I get less intense about the game, and now I'm at 150 LP. But it's okay. We can go back there, and we actually have a plan. Tomorrow's video is actually gonna be pretty interesting, I think, for you guys. I will show you, like, whenever I have a specific goal, specific objective on the game, how I actually like put things in place to reach them. So, oh, okay, I do remember that. Viego looked to put a ward on our top camps, and I don't know, he decided just not to flash here for some reason. I really don't get it. But yeah, we get first blood. So let me just press pause real quick and do a bit of thinking. So it's Malphite matchup. As you know, whenever I'm playing Little Tempo versus Malphite, I really like to go Hydra. This way I can just stay in lane forever. I can out-sustain his HP, but more importantly his mana bar. I can also look to, whenever I want to play for objective, because that's my drill right now, I can look to proxy waves and then rotate on the map and be there before him. And at least, at minimum, force him to sack a complete wave if he wants to move. But oftentimes, people in this elo refuse to sack waves. And I'm the first one to refuse to sack waves, but I realized, like, if you sack waves, then you have a flat advantage on the map. So, but if you proxy, it makes you able to not to have to sack a wave actually and still be able to move. So that's why I like Hydra a lot as well. Now let's see, bot lane's Tristana Alistar versus Jinx Rel. So it's like a melee engage versus melee engage, but Tristana of course has way more kill pressure early on than a Jinx. That's more like looking to scale. So I think that's why my brain is pathing towards bot side. We want to try to make these guys snowball. I think also Alistar is Alistar counter pick to Rel, or is it? Yeah, I think Alistar is a counter pick to Rel. But Sylas is a counter pick to Alistar, though his ult is very valuable into Alistar. So now we have Sylas versus Gragas, which I would consider being, I would say probably a skill matchup, which would still be in Gragas' favor early on, because he has so much more like mana sustain. Sylas in the very first levels is not scary, especially if he doesn't have Ignite. So we might have mid prio early on, and then later it's gonna depend on like who plays better. A lot of things can happen, a lot of outplays can happen. Sylas has ways to dodge Gragas spells, same for Gragas. So yeah, that's how I see it. And then top matchup, you know it now. And jungle matchup, well, it's Viego versus Brent. So Viego wants to go for resets, which he can get with this hard CC, this guy following, etc. Also, we can see already that they're really strong on resets because they have Jinx and Viego. So we need to make sure to play with our front, you know, and not make crazy fights where we're like trading kill for kill. It's gonna be losing for us. Both don't have the best jungling ganking pressure early on, but now we already know that Viego is gonna be a bit late. And we're gonna have info on Viego. That's why I put that ward down. Or did I? No, Brent put that ward down. Oh yeah, and then I put another, I think. So yeah, we're gonna have info on Viego, and he's gonna be a bit late, so we can expect my bot lane to be pretty strong side, and I would just be chilling top. Okay, well that's it for the thinking. Also, we have answers from Malphite because we have AP here, and most likely he wants to just build armor. Okay, so that was it for the thinking. Now let's see how we play the game. Most likely I'm gonna trade a lot in the very first levels because Malphite is pretty weak early on. If he's playing, yeah, Q is the best for me, I believe, because like his strongest weapon versus Tryndamere is his E, obviously, and if he goes E, I would just like not trade him whenever he has E. Really good, but if he goes Q, it's both like not enough to actually like fight me and contest me, and also it costs a lot of mana. If you look at his mana costs, Q is 70 mana, W is 30, E is 50. So Q is actually the, like, look at his mana bar already, level 1. Now I put some vision and I looked to... I hesitated to E-flash, it was pretty close and I think I would have done it if I had the chance to. And here, I think, yeah, I just believe that I can kill the Viego. I don't know why he kited this way, forcing me to E. And I lost vision in the bush. And now it just in to kill. Oopsie doopsie. Yeah, I don't know why he kited this way. If I just like sticked on him correctly and plus I had ghost. Oh, so I ghosted a bit late. I think I can just kill him. And it will be fine even if I trade kill. For Malphite, Viego would be like super late. He would have no blue buff. Not that he cares too much about the blue buff. But yeah, it will be even more space for my jungler who's already like 2 camps up. Almost 3. Okay, well now the wave is bouncing back to me, but Malphite is running really low on mana, so most likely I'm gonna look to punish that and force him to at least TP. Because here if he's able to crush the wave, if he's able to crush the wave, well he doesn't have to TP back to lane. Okay, I traded a bit too much HP though. So what I did wrong is basically I stayed in melee range when I was under his E attack speed debuff. So yeah, not the best so far on my end. Oh, but he cannot dive me though. That should be fine. I think, yeah, the only reason I would be like hard pushing this is if I'm looking to cancel his base. But again, I stayed, I took too long. Like I should have just dropped a few CS if I really wanted to cancel. Okay, so we can see plenty of mistakes, but I still wrote to myself, like past me said, you should VOD review that, so things are gonna happen, that's for sure. And now I'm in a bad spot because like the better play, once the big wave would have crashed to me, like here, I have 2 options. It's either I go for a really slow push, and by the time I would be pushing back, well, I know that Malphite wouldn't have to use TP, but I would be back to a high amount of HP because of my Qs, and also I think I'm going D-Blade now. Oh, well, now I'm going D-Blade versus Malphite actually. You can afford to go D-Blade, I just realized that. So yeah, I would be pretty high in HP and would be certain to crash the wave. Now, if I try to push it fast, well, it means that if I don't cancel Malphite base, which I didn't, well, now the situation is a bit tougher because yes, I'm forcing him to TP, otherwise this wave would crash. And even like he's not forced because he's not gonna lose the cannon XP. But now, yeah, I have this wave to crash and it's a bit tough. So I think I just abused the fact that he's fighting me in my minion wave. I'm just playing with my minion wave at this point. Just saving my E for whenever he goes in melee range. Yeah, be able to E away. And actually I'm gonna auto-sustain. I was gonna say I was just gonna auto-sustain his HP and his mana, and he has no TP now. So I don't know what he went for. Even if I get hit by the AoE from his auto, I don't die here. But he has no TP now. I will take it. Well, I think the best thing was just like I played patiently. Yes, I'm in a tough spot, but as I like to say on Tryndamere, the difference between a bad and a good situation is the amount of Qs you had to press. And here, when he came back with the TP and I have a big wave to crash and I was very low in HP, well, I'm in a bad spot. But once I'm able to actually get some fury, get some Qs off, etc., well, then I auto-sustain his HP and mana bar again, and he felt forced to make something happen. Now this guy is going for 0 armor yet, which is, I think, a big mistake on Malphite. I get countered as a champion by movement speed and armor, and he goes Sheen. So, might be an ego purchase. Well, we can see the team is pretty much even on the map. I mean, losing on bot side, which I don't really know how that happened, but it's whatever. We're just gonna keep doing our job. So now, probably trying to hold that wave, but I don't think I would be able to. I think he gets a 6 from those minions. Yeah. I do get it as well. Can I not fight him? The minion wave was a bit too big and probably don't have info on Viego. Also, we're gonna put my vision rather. Okay. So let's see what's happening. Well, I know that he doesn't have TP. I don't have info, so I just like decide to hard push the wave just in case. He decides to back. Ghosting here. Well, I guess that could work. Like, the play is still not over. Like, the ghost is still, like, going on, you know? Oh, I think I do get outplayed here. Do I not? Yeah, with the flash. Okay, I think I remember why he said, like, this VOD should be used. It's because, like, I never traded that many kills versus a Malphite. So here, a big mistake that I do, the biggest, I think, it's not even ghosting. I will show you. Malphite's Q will steal movement speed from you. So one thing you want to do as much as possible is buffer your E whenever he's queuing. Because yes, he steals movement speed, but he also slows you. But if you're dashing during your slow, if you're in a dash, well, the slow duration doesn't apply to the dash. Like, you're not gonna dash slowly. So here, I don't have to E. Like, especially like this. Yeah, I don't have to E here. Actually, I guess I kind of buffered it. I mean, I should wait for the moment the Q is gonna hit me. Did I do it? Let's see. Or did I dash? Yeah, so it's bad. Like, here I dashed towards the Q, so now, look at that. I'm at the end of my E and I'm still being slowed for that duration. Now, if I waited for the Q to actually hit me and then eat, I would be slowed for a way slower duration, basically. And I think the other mistake that I did is I let him get his passive again. Look at that. Yeah, I didn't auto instantly. And now, boom, I have an extra 100 HP of shield to break. Making him able to, like, ult way later. Here, I mean, I kinda, like, reflex ults. Because I like, it was really smart by him. Like, actually ult to kite me here instead of ulting to bump me on the turret was, like, super smart. And then I'm like, well, I'm just gonna E-auto and he's just dead, even if it's not a crit. Look at my E damage, 210 plus an auto. So even if he has some armor, I think it's still gonna go through. But he flashes the E. And now he can just kill me. Nah, that was really well played by him, but also poorly played on my side. Okay, so now she's 2-1 and I'm 2-2. And we're still fighting. Yeah, those are fun interactions. Now, denying this plating most likely, and I see that there's a Herald top. So if I'm respecting my drill and my practice, I need to be able to play for that Herald. And I can build a slow push now because, like, my brain is not in a position yet to pressure anything. But I would need to have prio for the Heralds. That would be a play. Now, can I have prio with Malphite having bought some armor and some defensive stats? So I need to look to crash the next wave, and by the time when I've crashed it, well, Brent would have finished his camps, and the best play, like the biggest play he can do top would be like just to go on Herald. So we're kind of sinking or prio with Brent, but I think Malphite can just contest it. Malphite didn't wait for his full HP bar, so I guess, yeah, I guess we're still fighting. So just waiting for the E to fade, and yeah, I shouldn't fight him when I'm slowed with the E. Okay, nice dodge. Okay, so I did look to fight him because I had such a big minion wave working with me. And actually I'm level 8 to level 7, and also I took some really good autos, some really good trades. So here I'm like, okay, if he fights me, I have all of these win minions working with me. Yeah, I think this is winning. But Viego appeared to be just right here. So now abort the mission. Flash the ult. Up, dodge this. And now remember that I knew that my brand was topside. So you can just play with them. Get that kill. Get that one. Really nice. Malphite still had ult. Oh, I don't think it would have changed anything. And now we get Heralds, and I get Blades, and I can proxy this next wave and take a really good base. Will I die here? Okay, I don't, but during all that time, like, he's gonna lose more than me. He's gonna lose more than me. My Gragas might end up dying. I mean, I think I was safe, even if he didn't come to help me. So I guess I'm fine with this play. Okay, and I have Hydra now. So now let's see how I use Hydra to create tempo and shit. So here, for example, I mean, it's still first Drake, but it's the kind of place where my coaching tells me maybe I should start looking from now, but I'm like, I would have so much to lose top. Because Malphite's crushing this. There's so much to lose. So I was hesitant. But whenever you're hesitating on the map, like you should always, you just click mid. This way you have your options open. If I see something crazy going around bot, I just go bot. If there is a play top, I go back top. Oh, yeah. That's why you check items, by the way. He didn't check my items. If he checked my items, he would see that I have Hydra. If he sees that I have Hydra, he just knows that... He just knows that I can insta-clear the wave. So I was able to insta-clear the wave and kill him with my turret. Okay. So it's 11 minutes and I'm 5-2-0 versus a Malphite. Usually at 11 minutes versus a Malphite, you're 0-0, you know? And he's 0-0 as well. So I think that's why I wanted to give that VOD. Okay, so now what's gonna be the next play? Are we gonna put the objective timers? So there's a Drake in 4 minutes and there's a Herald for 4 minutes. So whenever you have this kind of moments where there's no objective being played on the map, for me, I consider that the best play is just to get as many resources as possible. Get gold, get your items power spikes, save your sums unless you have a really, really good play to go for, and try to be as strong as possible for the next objective rotations. And here we see that Herald and Drake are going to spawn at the exact same time, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. So I will not do anything crazy on the map, because even like if we win a play, but we spend all our flashes, let's say, to win a play, it's gonna be bad, because when the objectives spawn, we're not gonna have sums, basically. Unless, again, it's like to ace them and get a ton of platings and turrets and whatever. So here, like, I'm actually way stronger. Like, he has Chain Vest and Shin and Tabais. I have a whole Hydra and the bow, so I can just, like, yeah, I'm just hitting him on CD, making sure that he doesn't get his shield. I know he's fighting me so much. You don't want to E in the wave now with the cleave to get as much HP as possible with Hydra. Here I think I'm just like... Here I remember thinking that he can actually outplay this even if he's giga low in HP. But I mean, if I'm not going for those dives with this amount of HP, with my full HP and Fury, etc., like what dives would I go for, you know? And here I think he... Yeah, he plays it well. Once again, that flash. I don't think he... I'm not sure, actually. That auto, I don't remember cancelling it myself. I think it's just like the perfect timer where the auto just doesn't go through. And I ended up dying for this. But I get T1 of the game with the last plate. Trading a shutdown for it, but I think it's decent. I think it's fine. But yeah, that was well played on Malphite's end again. But it was more like I was not completely like I actually thought that he could have outplayed that. Still decided to go for it just to learn more melee limits with Hydra, because like, I'm not too used to play with Hydra these days. I'm just getting back to this item. So now let's see, the objectives are gonna spawn now. 40 seconds on Herald, 40 seconds on Drake. So now I'm crushing Big Wave and I see that Malphite is really on HP, which is really good for us. Not sure what I'm going for right now. I should probably go and put some vision. Okay, but I don't have my normal wards. So I guess maybe I will push one more wave and go straight into Herald. That will be my call. Either this or go and help my team on Drake. So we start moving towards mid, and now, oh yeah, because I see that they killed the mid laner, my team is coming back. Well, I'm like, maybe we can get both, or at least they don't need me there. Plus, there's no Malphite TP, and yeah, I would just solo Herald here. And also, if enemy team doesn't play Drake on CD, well, my team didn't have to take that fight. Look at where Tristana is. We just took T1. I'm going on Herald. Like, there's zero reason to actually like add this way. Yeah, I think they should just like take their bases, most likely. But my team is actually pinging to go there, and then we're face checking, and then we're actually okay. They're ghosting in and shit. Okay, so yeah, that's not on me. That is not on me. So I'm just gonna play Herald. I'm not respecting my drill as much, but I think Malphite is the matchup where I'm going for the 50-50, you know, in between being there for the objectives and just like playing my side. I mean, I kind of was there for an objective, you know, like we still took Herald. If I went on Drake, there's a high chance that we don't get Drake nor Herald. Okay, so now we're gonna go bot, and next objective, well, you know it, now it's gonna be Nash. I have my Kraken now. So Malphite can actually hold me, so I need to find ways to keep Malphite on the side and help my team if I can. Malphite is moving first. Yeah, I didn't have info at this point on if he had backup or not. Probably gonna go for T2 here. Okay, so I think the reason, because I could just Herald and take T2. The reason I didn't do it was probably because I'm saving my Herald to help us get Nash, instead of just help us getting 1k golds. But that maybe not get us Nash, you know. I think they should be sort of winning. Never mind, they all came. Oh, it's 2 for 2 at the end of the day. I guess it's whatever. But I gave a shutdown. I gave another shutdown. It's 2 shutdowns that I gave. Okay, that's pretty bad though. Well, now Herald is gonna spawn. So my guess is probably I go bot to depush one wave, and then I go mid and I put Herald mid and try to apply pressure. But I see that this is happening, so I actually like go straight into mid lane, and now we kill them. But still 40 seconds for Nash. So I guess we're not playing for it yet. Oh yeah, you can do this whenever you have heralds. I was just thinking that it will take too long to go back to that bot wave, etc., and push it. So I'm like, you know what? Might as well put it here. And I actually got Malphite TP, which is really good because it's a big threat to my team. Malphite TP flank into ult. Okay, so let's see. I don't want to just stay bot for the Malphite, because I will not be able to do anything. So most likely I want to push to apply pressure to force Malphite to come and match me. And once Malphite is matching me, I actually move to my team. Sylas, I can beat him. That's why I think I'm probably like kind of looking to stay, because I believe that I can kill the Sylas. Now there's a fight happening and I'm there before Sylas, because I did like my play, which is like just not to stay bot and just look Sylas in the eyes, you know. And I was there first in the fight. And Brain Jungle is so strong. So we end up doing 4-4-2 here. 4-4-3. Never mind, it's an ace. I'm happy that I moved there. I'm also happy that I'm playing with Brent. This champion is so broken. He had 3 items also. And this gets us Drake. This does get us Drake. Oh, I think I remember how I can... How do you do it again? Oh yeah. I can unzoom a bit. So we can like look at those plays unzoomed. Yeah, everyone did a really good job. Like when I came, like Tryndamere is the kind of champion in team fights and skirmishes where you kind of want to be late. You're really good at cleaning out fights, and also you want to have flank positions and come by the time they used most of their spells and shit. Yeah, that's a really good bait. Okay, and this gives us Drake. Look at how I'm pinging Jinx being alive, because maybe she has a rocket, so we actually delayed the end of the Drake. Went for Triforce here, and I think I would try to do the same, most likely. Just pushing out bot, forcing someone to match me, and... yeah, here I think it's just like 3 items me versus 2 items Malphite, but it's Malphite matchup, you know? But then, look at this, when Malphite is still like pushing this wave, now I'm looking to rotate, and I will play on these like 10 seconds of lead that I have. At least try to. And that's basically how you play the matchup if you're not playing like the Grasp build. If I was playing Grasp, Hullbreaker, Bork, I would have probably Hullbreaker, Bork, maybe Triforce. I would actually be able to beat the Malphite on side lane. And that will be probably my win condition. But in this setup, that's not. And my win condition is just like those few seconds of time that I have, because I move faster on the map than him. And that's about it. So let's look at that fight. Well, I think Malphite scoring a gold helped us a lot. I mean, basically you want to play with the... we want to play front to back. Like we have some front lane. We have Brent, which is really good into melee champions. Then we have Tristana, who wants to be in free DPS and shit. And then we have Alistar and Gragas combo. To go on the back lane after, at least. Oof! Oof! Okay, that... okay, let's just rewatch it at full speed. That was a nice team fight. Maybe I can zoom in a bit. Yeah. You don't play Pact versus Alistar. Alistar into Brand, into Gragas. Oi, oi, oi. That was so good. That's some big damage. Okay, we end up killing her. I didn't have to go for it, but I mean, why not? You know, like we used all of our cooldowns and our ults, so might as well use main. I would have it for like the next time I need it, which is probably gonna be on the next like fight or pressure point. Okay. Now we just get Nash, and there's a Drake spawning in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. My team dying here is like really stupid. We didn't have to go for... I mean, we got the inhib, and it's only Alistar. I guess it's fine. He's not gonna use his Baron buff by himself. So I'm guessing that... I mean, on Nash timer though, I would probably not do the same. Maybe that's right now my idea is not actually to pin someone and alt-rotate. When you have Nash buff, the more lane you apply it to, the more lanes you apply it to, the better. So I think I'm just thinking about like splitting right now, and I'm seeing all of them on the map. This is really smart, by the way. That's something you can try to do whenever enemy team gets Baron. It's a play that is done more in high elo than in lower elos, but it works a lot, and you should try to implement it. So enemy team took Nash, and you know that most likely they want a base and come back on the map. And if they took Nash, most likely they played on top side, so their top camps are gone, so they're gonna go bot side now, take their camps on their way, you know, on the map, and you can actually make traps in their jungle. Like, you have time, so they killed you, so you're dead, and they're doing Nash. But then when you respawn, they're gonna be finishing Nash and looking to base, and that's a time you can use to go as far as possible on the map and look to trap them in their jungle, and then deny their Nash buff. It's actually a play that you would see in competitive, but then like the opposite team is prepared to it, and it's not that easy, you know. But in solo queue, it's like a really powerful play. Yeah, you can try to go for it yourselves. But now I have Triforce and I have Nash buff, so I just push really fast. I see Silas basing. Using my E for the Shin proc, which is probably gonna kill me actually. Yeah, using my E was a mistake. I should have just went for big damage on the turret and then... Yeah, I should just big damage on the turret, and it's okay if I don't get the full turret. But I'm fine with it still, because Drake is spawning in a minute and I will be there for Drake, and that's all that matters. So, I mean, we can look at what's happening. Okay, well now my team dying right now is really bad. Look at my ping. So I actually pinged, I believe that I pinged after I died that we're playing Drake. Drake. They're actually pinging that they're playing for Drake, but they're looking to trap. They're looking to trap 3v5. 30 seconds before Drake. And I'm like, but guys, but it's okay. It's my bad. I died, so I cannot like be there to punish or do anything. Oh, this play could have been a pentakill, or not a penta, but at least like triple or something. And Bryn does so much work. Yeah, I wanted to E-flash on Viego, but I was like perma, airborne, CC'd, etc. So I still go for the Jinx, which is I think really important whenever they're going for a push. Because once like she gets exalted with turrets and inhibs, and she's like most of their push power. But now, I mean, they played 43. But now they're very low and we should be able to get Drake though. So I think it's like mistake on my team into mistake on their team into just like so many mistakes. Drake is tipping behind and we just get the Drake. Okay. I have 4 items now, to 3 items Malphite, but still like cannot, like he can hold me on Sidin pretty easily. We have 4 items on Brand. We're gonna have 3 items on Gragas. I think I remember typing like we're playing for death caps. Here I was typing like wait for Abaddons, and then they actually had them. And Gragas based after I typed that. So now we have big power spike on almost everyone. And we're gonna see how we play for this Nash. Most likely, again, it's gonna be the same. Trying to pin someone bot lane and be there first for the fight and play off that number advantage. Now there's a high chance that I do that once and my fight TPs to my team, and then I go back on side, ping my team base back, and then I just do it again. So let's see how we do that. But here, oh, I think an idea here is, there's 2 things. First, I had gold for a zeal and a pot, an elixir, which like the goal for me is to be as strong as possible for this Nash, basically. So I can base and buy items. The other idea is I want people to go bot and then to rotate. But at this point, we have 0 vision in their jungle. If you look at our vision, we have 0 like pink wards, etc. So my idea is that if I go from here to here, there's a high chance that they just see me on the way. If I go base and then move on the map, here they still don't know if I'm waiting in that bush, if I'm rotating in between their wards and they just didn't see me, if like they don't know what I'm doing. So I think just basing on fog or like is actually a powerful play, because now they're matching me bot, and I'm almost there for the fight already, and my fight's still like bot pushing. But it's still too early because Nash is in a minute, so here I'm like, well, even if we kill them, it's not gonna do much. So I'm looking to just do that again with my extra items. But now what I see is that my team is looking to trap, you know. And if they're looking to trap, like I cannot just like go bot and risk them losing a 5v4. So I'm kind of hovering. I don't want to go mid here. I want them to allow me to go on side lane, but I just want to be there just in case like they make something like stupid happen. And now I see that enemy team is committing. I really want to go bot, but I'm just smelling that the fight is happening, you know. And if a fight is happening, I want to be there. And I think this is not even my drill. I think once my drill will be over, my drill of like just going for every single like fight, skirmish, etc. I think this is the kind of play I should still go for in solo queue. Like I should take accountability, because I could hope that my team doesn't just get smashed 5v4 and I just like push bot and I could get like threatened triple inhib and some of them would have to base, etc. But then it's Malphite, as we said, like these guys for resets, like they have insane engage here, engage here, with the hyper carry, with some AP damage. Like they have everything. If they're in 5v4 and they just see me bot, their pings will be to insta like fight my team really hard. Instead, we can just move with Brent. We one-shot Malphite. We're clearing Jinx. Now Viego is being really smart catching that wave, because my team is actually pinging to end, but they cannot because Viego is holding that wave. We're just gonna look to catch the Viego. Ulting just in case. It's not like I need it. Until next fight at least. And now we can just play for Nash. Oh yeah, Malphite was just on the ward here, so I'll go for Malphite. But then Sylas comes, so we'll go for Sylas. And then the whole team is coming. I think I'm waiting my ult, I don't have it yet. 3, 2, 1. We'll just play our front to back, kind of. Or rather, like just... I mean, I don't know, we just have a number advantage and we can catch them one by one. Viego is not there, so we know that their bot lane is not there yet. Yeah, at this point I'm just like hitting whatever I can, and I'm trying like not to give Jinx a reset by not going before I have my ult. Now I have it, so now I know that I can commit, and Jinx is already dead by this time. Finish that guy off. And I'm just pushing, I'm just pinging to like escort this wave, because maybe Viego could look to proxy it or something. Malphite. Okay, so that should be the end of the game. I believe. It is. Let's go. 13, 6, and 10. In a very... I don't know, it's like... I never fought that much versus a Malphite. Like, never seen that many solo kills. Or like being... Yeah. 5-2-0 at 13 minutes. It was a pretty fun game. So hopefully you learned something from it as well. Most likely the fact that... Like, the way that I'm managing the Malphite matchup in terms of macro from mid to late game, the fact that I'm trying to pin him on a side lane, play it of my rotations, the way on that play I think was really important, that yes, you want to go side lane, but what's the opportunity cost of going side lane? And if the risk, like here the reward will be like, okay, maybe bot inhib, but the risk is losing the game, then you know, you just wait the risk and the reward, and it just doesn't click, you know. So then maybe you should just go there, even if your champion has less impact than a Malphite. I mean, I still have 4 items and I have an elixir, but you get the point. So yeah, I think it was a fun game. I remember now why I said to myself that I should review it. That big team fight also was pretty satisfying. When was it? This one, I think. Nope. This one? Nope. I don't remember, but yeah. Well, I had fun reviewing this game. I don't know if you had watching it. Well, let me know in the comments if you still like the format or if you don't, the VOD reviews. Tomorrow's video is gonna be really important. Tomorrow's video is gonna be so tomorrow's video would be Wednesday's video, but it will be recorded on Monday, which is today for me. And you're gonna see I'm taking a very like specific direction and making things happen. I would just let you watch it. So guys, thank you so much for watching the content. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time. So tomorrow, same time, same place. Well, until next time, good luck and have fun game in real life. Take care of yourself, guys. And yeah, I will see you next time. Peace, guys. Bye-bye.